great matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Sooners will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the shotgun, they'll run it. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why? They keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
On the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense putting points on the board.
And in the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the gun, running back on the move. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes he's 3 to...
Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Gets the back moving. And back to the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Sexton. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 10 over Colorado. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll keep it on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Missouri comes up with a first and goal. He might want another play. Looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
They'll move the wide receiver. Hands it off. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. On the move, it's Fowler. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Got his man in the middle. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They'll try the run, finding open areas.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Fights off the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. No good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunt. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Hauls it in. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your deep.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And it's right down the boulevard. That'll cut the lead to 13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 10 over Colorado. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the counter. Can't get him to the ground. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizz has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Here we go. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen him do this, we've seen him do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew it was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Sooners! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tiger!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. make a play down the field too. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. That's caught. It's Hunt. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side.
The second down pass.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Gonna run it. It's Fowler. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Defensive press coverage. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the runs.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, Phillies. And it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Power football with the run. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Missouri gets to the line quickly. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
And with the lead late in this football game, I see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. There he goes. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost him big.
Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Got his man.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
Leaves it with the back. It's a fumble. Oh, they are fortunate to get that fumble back, but the clock is still ticking, and they've got to go and go now. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. All wideouts, no backs. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the run, it's Fowler. Runs through a tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. And the Sooners have a lot of options on second and inches. Caught close to the marker, it's Hunt. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys...